Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Sunday, so why don't you just go ahead, sit back, relax, and chill. Just relax. Sunday, there's nothing to be worried about apart from all the craziness going on in the world right now. But anyway, we won't talk about that. Let's get on straight into the episode today. If you do enjoy, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. We are thinking... why don't we go for a little bit higher than normal? 2,611 likes. I think that's a reasonable target. Why don't you go ahead and try that one out? And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. So we're going to start this episode off by doing what I said at the end of the last one, which was we're probably going to sell these Argentines, aren't we? So I waited until their prices rose for the weekend league. It's still less than what I paid. Like, as you can see, we're going to lose about 20k here on Tevez. And my strategic tactic was that I was going to list this Tevez. If he did sell, then yes, we can list Salvio. If he didn't sell, then I think I was going to play a few more games with him. But as you can see, it took like nearly 10 minutes and eventually he went. So we're back up to 350k, knowing that we've got Salvio to sell as well. I saw Tevez drop down to as low as 150. Maybe was it even 140s? I think it was. So for him to bounce back up again, meaning that we lose a little bit less than before, is kind of a little bit of a help. And then Salvio, well, you can go as well. And yeah, we're going to lose like 15k on him or something, but it's all good. Like, you know, again, I saw him down at 89k or something, 85k. So I'm glad that he's risen again as well. So what that does allow us to do is bring in this Bobby Firmino into the starting 11. I'm very excited to do so because I think he looks good. I'm excited to try out this player. He's a good link for my other players in the team. And as you can see, Salvio sold as well. We are up to 450,000 coins. Or we will be after we've played like one game and this guy sells as well. Like, you know, match coins and stuff. We'll be up to 450 in absolutely no time. And I'd already bought the CF to Cam. Yeah, and I had a cam to CM, so we brought Bobby back down to that. And for some reason, I started this team in a 4-3-3-3. Didn't need to. I could just start in a regular 4-3-3, and everyone would be on the correct chemistry. So the way that I've done it here today is that Atal is going to be on 5 cam. We're kind of used to playing him on that, and he's going to just be like a wide cam anyway. The other option, and something that I am thinking about possibly doing, just because we've got coins there, is instead of Atal, if I don't like him for the first few games here, and if I prefer to bring him on as a sub maybe, to terrorize defenses in the latter stages of a game, is that we could get Cecilia back, who was someone that we only got to use for a few games, and play him where Atal is right now, and he'd get 2 Brazilian links and 1 dead link, so he'd actually be on 8 chemistry or 7 chemistry or 8 chemistry, whatever it is, which would be pretty solid. Like that, you know, he might be great out wide as a cam as well, or we could maybe play Neymar out wide and then stick Cecilia and Bobby up front. I don't know what we could do, but that's a potential option. You might see that in tomorrow's episode, depending on Cecilia's price, because I saw him back down at the 180s again, and then when I went to actually go buy him, he went back up to like 210. So I need to see him in the 180s to maybe the early 190s, and I might pick him up, knowing that he does tend to like yo-yo between that, and I'll probably be able to make profit on him after the weekend league. So I go 1-0 down, and did you see that guy give me the smallest of shushes when he went 1-0 up? That's a bad thing to do, because that is going to inspire somebody to really get a comeback against you. And as you can see here, we end up getting inside the box. Unfortunate, Bobby hits the post there. We're going to push on, though, because it's 1-0, but I'm kind of all over this guy. He's genuinely only had that one attack. Marcelo into Neymar, into Bobby, scoops round. That's what the 5-star skill moves and the 5-star weak foot, now that he's got on his card, can really do. So that's exactly what I'm looking for from him. Mane then knocks it out wide to Neymar. We're through on goal again, boys. I'm just going to go ahead and take this shot. Somehow it beats the goalkeeper. I think I took a really bad shot there. My composure was awful. But hey, we get through, we skip our replays, and we're 2-1 up. I nearly go 3-1 up there. Should have put a little bit more power on the chip. But I've been hitting a few chips lately that have always seemed overpowered. So for some reason I underpowered that one. And then Mane knocks it back here to Marcelo, who scores a goal for us, who you will find out for like the rest of this weekend league seems to be doing bits. He's actually scoring goals and stuff. It's great. I love him. I think he's a great player. Can't rate him highly enough. He's like the only tradable player I've got in my squad. And yeah, we've lost like 20k or so on him already, maybe even a little bit more. But what a great player he actually has turned out to be for us. And then we get 4-1 up, score with our super sub Perisic, and he decides that he's had enough. Shouldn't have shushed me, mate, at the very start of the game. Like, at least get, like, a few goals ahead so that you know you're going to win if you're going to be, you know, toxic enough to hit him with the shush straight up. But, hey, anyway, we move on. So, we are now 3-1 because we were 2-1 after yesterday's episode. We come up against this, and I'm a little bit worried because that is that's a banging squad right there. There are lots of great players. He's got 93 Mendy, so he has been grinding on the game to unlock that player. And I didn't know what to expect from this opponent. However, it's going to turn out that we're better than him, and we played quite well. So, fortunate first goal. You know, we take the pot shot with Bobby. It gets rebounded, but the goalkeeper makes the dive. So, it's an open goal. Marcelo's there again. What is he doing? He scored more than Bobby so far, and we're loving it. Neymar then pushes forward. Obviously, going to knock that one into Mane, and he is never, ever going to get near that one. So we can score to make it 2-0. And then we get kind of fortunate that Ramos makes a terrible challenge. We knock it through to that man again, Marcelo. He just makes these surging runs. I mean, his shooting isn't great. We end up getting a rage quit against that guy a little bit later on. But we push on into the next game. I think it was maybe at 3-0, so I've missed a goal there for you guys. But we move on into the next game against a really good-looking squad. And this guy's name is like Elite FC. It turns out it was a viewer of the series, so GG's to you, mate. Thanks for watching the series and showing your support. I appreciate that. But this guy was just too good for me. His name was Elite FC, and I wouldn't be surprised. And maybe you can leave a comment if you are watching the video, bro. Let me know where you finish, how many wins you finish on. I saw, I took a little look at your profile, and you had many, many games on there. So I'm not surprised that you're a good FIFA player. But this was just too much for me. That was an example of one of my chip shots going way too high. And at halftime, I'm just getting destroyed. Even though we've both only had like 3 shots, there's just no way back into this game for me. So even though I get through here, Atal gets through, takes the shot. It's like, it was a kind of a half chance. I really need to be in a better position to score that goal. But we at least give it the good old college try in the second half. And Bobby Firmino gets past whoever the defender is, Ramos, I think, cuts inside. And actually, it was some nice dribbling and a really nice finish there. And Firmino scores the goal to get me back to 2-1. But it doesn't really last long because Cruyff is Cruyff, and he does some magical things on this game. Whenever I come up against someone who's competent that's got that 91 Cruyff, I'm always just like, yeah, this one might be a rip. Same for that St. Maximin, actually. So once I knew he had both of those OP players that a lot of the high-rated, like the pros use and stuff, I knew that I was going to be in for a tough game. So GG's, Jack. I end up losing 3-1. Next time, if you ever play me, just let me get the win. That would be really nice of you. I'm kidding, of course. But let me, please. We move on to the next game. And we come up against 90 Hullet and Bobby Firmino and Player of the Month Bruno Fernandes and this new Moments 91 Rashford. I'd put money on this guy being a Man United fan, you know. Doing those two, or I guess Bruno you could just get from winning 5 games of rivals at the moment because he is in the objectives, and then Rashford might be a well-priced SBC. I haven't actually looked. I don't really look at SBCs for players when they've got better versions on the game. So yeah, he's got a tots, hasn't he? So like I would never look to get that other SBC. But Marcelo's finding himself in shooting spots again because why not, right? He is always pushed up high. That might cause me some issues defensively in the harder games of this weekend league. I'm not going to lie. But at the end we end up scoring like off the rebound off the post or something, and that second goal there was just dodgy as well. So I skipped those replays as quick as I possibly could because like that I don't think they were the greatest goals, but a good interception from the Brazilian, knocking it into his fellow Brazilian in Bobby Firmino, and we can score to make this one 3-0. It's looking like we're going to bounce back from a tough defeat in the last game because that defeat actually took us down to 4-2. His Bobby scores a goal as well because pass the ball to Bobby, he will score. Si, senor. That's what they sing, isn't it? The old Liverpool fans. They, of course, won the league. It's like I'm a Liverpool fan with the amount of untradeable Liverpool players I've got in my squad, isn't it? No, Ipswich Town for life. I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Liverpool, though. Actually, I've got a soft spot for a few different Prem teams. I'm the ultimate Prem plastic fan. As a lifelong Liverpool fan, I am glad that we've won the league. Up the Reds. Jurgen's tricky Reds. Oh, God. I'm just going to shut up. Anyway, we're 4-1 up here. And we get through with Mane. And I should be scoring that one, right? I don't know how I've missed that. But I should be banging that one in the top bins. And it did not happen. But we end up getting the 4-1 victory, which is lovely stuff. A good comeback after a demoralising game against a good player in the last game. So we are now 5-2. And that's like the gameplay portion done for this episode. That was all from Friday night or Friday afternoon. Yeah, afternoon. And then at 6 p.m. is when we then got the content, isn't it? We got some pretty cool content for Summer Heat. So in terms of SBCs, we have Malang Sarr. And now I did this guy's birthday card. He had an SBC as well. He was a 5-star skiller. This one's only got 2-star skills, but a 4-star weak foot. You don't need the skills as a centre-back, I'm telling you. But what a card that is for a centre-back. Now, we don't need him, so I'm probably going to let him slip by, even though he's great. 83 and 84. That's just nutty. That is very, very good. A great price for a fantastic SBC player. And then there's a couple of other, like, challenge SBCs. We'll get to them in this, as well as a new party bag. Again, I'm trying to stay away from those because I think they're sapping my coins away and sapping my fodder players away. So I'm probably going to leave that one. I might do one. I don't know. We'll see. But this is where we get the real W's of the episode. Summer Heat fan favourite Kubo. He had a Moments card or some... No, he had a Future Stars card, didn't he? And as an SBC, lots of people got him. You can get this 94 one with insane stats for squad battles matches. That's crazy. And then even crazier is a 95 rated Zlatan. Oh my God, he would link to my Kessier. And he would be insane. I want him. It is Rivals, though. It is going to require, I think it was like 8 wins with Rivals. Yeah, scoring with Serie A forwards. So we're going to need to get Mertens scoring. We're going to need to get Douglas Costa scoring. And I think they're both in midfield spots at the moment in their actual positions. So I need to move them up and maybe even move Kessie up to like a centre forward or something as well. So that I've got many Serie A players trying to score goals. That would be good. So I guess I'll try and combine him with like the starter parts of the Bruno Fernandes challenges. There's literally too much to do. Now that I've seen Kubo and Zlatan, I'm actually more inclined to do them and put my time towards them than I am to go for Bruno. I don't know why. I actually like them more than I like Bruno. There's something about that Bruno card I'm just not that interested about, even though I think it's a fantastic objective. I think it's probably because I just wouldn't really use him. I've just got lots of other Prem players, and I don't know how I would fit him in, apart from a strong link to Wan-Bissaka. So yeah, and then like, I've got the weekend league as well that I just want to get to 14 on, and you'll see that like in tomorrow's episode. I'll get up to 14, or maybe the day after, whatever it is. But there's like the weekend league, there's the squad battles objectives, there's the Zlatan objective, there's the Bruno Fernandes objective, which is like a lot longer because there's multiple stages. There's a lot to do. It's June. It's the end of June. And I really didn't think I would have too much to do on this game. But it is really asking the players to play the game. And you are rewarded if you do so. So, yeah, we'll get to some of those eventually. But I think some of them are just probably going to slip by. Just because, I mean, like I said, it is the end of June. I don't want to be sweating out Rivals like the rest of everybody else. There's a lot of people that have dropped off this game. A lot of people that are still playing it are very good. A lot of people that are still playing it are very hardcore. So it can make for tricky Rivals matches, that's for sure. But we'll give something a go. So in the 2-player pack, the extra pack that we get for doing an SBC, we end up getting an 88 rated PK. Which is surprising. I did not expect that, and I'll take it. And it's actually tradable as well. So I think I can make 35k off of this if I sold him right now. And I guess that would probably be a wise thing to do. I guess fodder's just going to slowly like come down a little bit over time. I know it's very high in price right now, but like I think it'll probably come down like as the hype dies off of Summer Heat in the coming weeks. Like there's no point keeping him and then using him for an SBC. Maybe I'll just sell him on. But then you absolutely know that I'm going to end up buying him back because I need him for a requirement or something. But yeah, so we didn't get anything from the Prime Mix Pack, which is actually like the main pack from the SBC. We got something from the 2-player, but we didn't get something from the main pack, apart from a Chinese League Silver and a Chinese League Bronze, which I don't think that bronze even sold. I ended up discarding it. But we might get 1 or 2k for the silver. And then finally, then the Premium Gold Players Pack is going to offer out something, but just a Team of the Week non-walkout. Which, I mean, when I see that, I'm like, okay, that's absolutely better than nothing, because right there is 9 or 10k's worth of discard, and it is literally a 75 rated Fabio. Does that mean that guy's in this week's Team of the Week? Because I thought they were trying to do like higher rated stuff, but like they wouldn't have put him in like a best of, would they? So he must be in this week's Team of the Week as just like the very, very end of it. He must have done something good to just deserve a special card. But yeah, that's going to wrap things up for the episode, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to go fully through all of my player bios right now. Loving this Mendy. I think he's actually really good. Henderson's doing a good job as well. And Marcelo, I mean, I've been talking great stuff about him. Bobby's got 4 goals and 1 assist so far in the 6 games. And don't forget, I think 3 of those games were actually him coming on as a substitute. So he's doing pretty well. He's not like outstanding, but I actually am enjoying him and I really like the card. Atal is the one that's done nothing so far. I wonder if that is based on his chemistry style. So I might continue to look at possibly bringing in the old Cecilia card, because that would be nice, wouldn't it? I do really enjoy him on this game, and he would get more chemistry than Atal, maybe do a better job. Who knows? We'll see what we can possibly do, guys. I don't know how easy or difficult it would be to get a different card into this squad. I'm sure not too difficult at all. We'll work on it, and maybe I'll start that in tomorrow's episode. But guys, thank you for watching. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. That would be amazing. 2,611 likes, is that what I asked for? And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I thank you for that. Have a lovely day. Take it easy. Stay safe and healthy. I will catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.